with another video, and this time I'm back by popular demand. A lot of people asked me to do a video about how I got $1 million listing from a cold call. Me actually getting this $1 million listing wasn't out of the blue or luck, right? It came from a lot of practice and a lot of things which I'll be talking about in this video, so stay tuned. When I moved here, I did not know one person. I just knew maybe I had maybe 1 or 2 people that lived far away, but I didn't know anyone. So yes, at first I could get a couple of buyers, but I had to learn how to make cold calls because I'm like, you know what, buyers are great, but I do want to get some listings. You can cold call, you can door knock or whatnot, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to talk about cold calling. The first thing you need to do, and keep in mind, this one's going to sound like a shocker, you need to actually learn how to cold call. I mean, imagine you could be the best agent out there, you can have all the numbers, the best marketing, but if you pick up the phone and then you actually get someone on the phone and you go, I don't think you're gonna get the appointment. So there's different ways you can learn how to cold call. You can do script practice. There's a lot of scripts that are available online. There's MikeFerry.com. There's also a group on Facebook called Gen Scripts Objections, and I know there's a lot of scripts there. I personally use the bold scripts. So over the years, I've kind of adjusted the scripts to my own liking and to my own personality. Find the script that really works for you. And also learning the script, you have to practice them. You can also find a script partner, someone that also cold calls maybe somewhere else in the US or in Canada or whatnot, and you guys can practice maybe once a week. And this helps you get better on the phone. So once you know your scripts, once you know what to do, once you're comfortable picking up the phone and calling people, you're like, okay, let me go on the MLS, let me find some expireds and do a couple of cold calls. But then you find the expireds, but there's no phone numbers. What do you do? So number 2 is that you need to find leads. Leads are expired listings. These are the ones I call. I don't call FISBOs or whatnot. That's another story. But expired listings, usually they come up every day, especially in Miami, and you need to have the owner's name and their phone numbers. So there's a lot of programs out there that can give you those leads, the phone numbers, the address. I personally prefer to use a dialer, because a dialer basically dials the numbers for you and it goes really, really quickly. I can make about 100 phone calls in about an hour and a half. There's a lot of different dialers out there. The ones that I personally know are Mojo, Vulcan, Espresso Agent. Look in your market to see which programs are the best for you. And of course, you have to pay for it. It's not free. Once you get those people on the phone, you have to go for the appointment. People are going to ask you for your marketing strategy. People are going to ask you why you're calling them, etc. If you have the right person on the phone, meaning the owner of the home, go for the appointment. Ask them when they're ready to meet. Even if they tell you, what do you do different than other realtors? Tell them, I'll show you at the appointment. I don't know about other states, but I know that in Miami, a lot of homeowners don't actually live in Miami. They might live in another country or in another city. So one thing that I do is that I offer services online, meaning that we can Skype, we can FaceTime, I can email you my information, we can text message, WhatsApp. So there's a lot of ways that you can get a listing without the appointment. But the point is, when I talk about appointment, is to get the people to hear what you have to say or to see what you have to offer, either by email or by text message or whatnot. So go for the appointment. Without that, you're not getting the listing, okay? So number 4 is be prepared. Make sure that you already have printed listing presentations. Make sure that you actually know your listing presentation. You also have to make sure that you have some listing agreements and all supporting documents already printed out. I have all of those in a folder that I keep in my car because you never know. People might just tell you, hey, can you come in 1 hour? And you can actually go there in 1 hour, but imagine if you have to go back to the office to print things and whatnot. When it comes to running the numbers, personally what I do is that I go on the MLS from my phone and I do the comparative market analysis and email it to myself so that when I go to the appointment, I just show it on my iPad. In my personal experience, I feel like the class I took at the Institute for Luxury Home Marketing really helped me go after those $1 million listings. It helped me learn about the luxury market, luxury clients, or even just luxury listings and what to do. It's a 2-day class that I strongly suggest. It's about $600 if I'm not mistaken. Finally, you have to be confident. I walk into every single listing appointment thinking that I'm a $1 million listing. This is just a confidence that I have. You have to know what makes you different from all those other realtors out there. Confidence can be seen and felt from miles away. So when you walk into that appointment and you know your stuff and you're confident and you're smiling and you're on time, guess what? You're increasing your chances of getting that listing. I walk into every listing appointment with all the paperwork already ready as if they're going to sign right away. It did happen to me a couple of times that on the first appointment, the seller's like, you know what? I really like you. I like your energy. I like your marketing. Let's sign right now. Let's get started right away. Of course, it's not always going to happen like that, so you do have to follow up. And guys, don't forget, you're not always going to get the listing, but the more you call and the more appointments you go to, the more practice it is and the better you're going to get. So don't give up. It took me a while before I got an actual listing after cold calling or, getting all those listing appointments. I think I've got it pretty covered at this point. So if you have any questions or additional comments or whatnot, just leave a comment down below. Make sure you follow me on social media at The Fancy Realtor. Bye!